Shalom family. Shalom. This your brother Taj. I'm getting on here because SOW Stream of Wisdom in Rochester and fucking Houston and Virginia. You know, because they want to spin this narrative. They only want to talk in the Bible. They don't never want to talk to me. Because I have to bring this public, and I have so many times, that I was at a school, right, where I was constantly being tricked. I was thinking, okay, these brothers speak the same language as me. Let me align with them, right? I already had years in the truth before I ever aligned with the school, you know. And I've been pushing this truth on my own years before I met them. Okay. So I'm gonna just tell y'all the rundown of how everything took place and how I was able to spot how fake and how phony and the false business, the false teachers and the false pretenses this school that everybody going to and everybody supporting the leader was built upon. Okay, so it started out way before we even go to the school. I meet this girl. You're nothing to me. Just know that. You're nothing to me. You're dirt on the bottom of my shoe. Especially how you play me. You can never get my forgiveness. And you better be careful of what you do to people in life, because you never know who you're gonna need again. Okay? You know, I'm not in here reading no fucking Bible, trying to cover my tracks, trying to manipulate and twist scripture so people could believe I'm righteous. I never had to perform. And bitch, you love the fucking performance. You love how this motherfucker act like he's somebody just because he got a fucking suit on and talking fucking rhetoric. But I'm about to expose. So I meet her, right? And at this time, you know, my life is kind of like, I'm in the scriptures. I've been in the scriptures for years at this point. But right now I'm like alone. You know, I'm trying to navigate life of living oppressed in this world with all type of countless enemies. And, you know, being a person that understands the Bible. So it's crazy because I understood this and I knew this about camps, that, like, I heard rumors about certain camps and hypocrisies and things that was done, but I just didn't think, I thought it was a part of the narrative to speak against Christ by speaking about, you know, people who were like understanding of what was really going on in reality. So I was cool with like certain groups, but I wouldn't never like try to join up or anything. I just kept my distance. I kept it completely about scripture, because like I said, I'm not no performative man, no insecure man who always has to project and preach and touch it, yeah, you did this, you did that, like you, Zion, you fucking faggot. Now I'm gonna get to you in a second, you little fucking bitch. Now so I'm going to the fucking, I'm meeting her. I'm going to the library with her. You know, we hitting it off. At least I think. The whole time she faking. You know what I'm saying? The whole time, like, she reading with me. She learning, but she want to learn from somebody else. She don't want to learn with me. She don't want to try to understand the way I teach or anything like that. She was just trying to use me for what she could use me for at that time. Like a placeholder or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And I understood that. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't worried about that because I wasn't trying to get in her pants. I was really trying to teach this girl. I was hopefully I was trying to teach more people. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't the only person that I went out after to try to talk to and try to get, you know, a little congregation or something going. You know what I'm saying? So it just never panned out. People wasn't really like receptive of what I was coming with. It's either they understood and they just was like on the fence and they was cool on it, and then you had people who was like no. So, you know, or like they just listen. You know, it's just the same as when you trying to gain people and you out here passing out flyers and all of this shit. It's the same type of people you gonna run into. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, she was the only one who kind of responded to me, and now I see it's because she wanted to get leverage to try to move to her next destination. Because she's nothing but a fucking whore that tries to perform like she's a nice girl, like she's a good girl. You know what I'm saying? But when I went to her job, that mask slipped, like, completely. She became like a fucking ghetto ratchet girl. Had her hair done different. You know what I'm saying? Trying to act like, you know, she was just different. You could tell she was in a totally different spirit. Any other time I come to her job, you know, she take me off into a corner and we talk. And then we, you know, talk about whatever plans we got. If I'm coming up to the job, not this time. She had this nigga on the phone. Bruh, I swear on everything I love, bro. You can see the guilt in her face. You can see her thinking in real time. You can see what I was saying and her putting up an attitude to try to defend herself. You could see what she was doing, like in real time. Like, she didn't answer me, but she didn't say no. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, who is you fucking? Did you fuck him? Are you fucking him? You know what I'm saying? She was avoiding that question to the end. And then she goes and runs for her security. This shit never happened before, right? But she admitted it. She was like, I said, are you fucking him? And she was like, fucking tramp. You know what I'm saying? I should have kicked your ass out a long time ago. You fucking slut. Why my mom is getting buried, you know, during the process of me meeting this little girl, you know, because while I'm with her, I got the call that my mom died, right? We had to go and find her card, her insurance card, so we could get the little money off of it to cremate her. So while I'm there, and this is like after I started teaching her about it, this is like weeks, maybe months later. I'm teaching her, I'm thinking everything going good, and I'm going through a depression state because this shit hit me all the way off balance. And I'm gonna tell y'all more details. This is only part one. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna pass a single detail, because someone got to hear exactly the type of shit that goes on in these schools and these camps, in this environment with people who aren't really in the truth, who, you know, they'll speak scriptures all day and tell you about this person, that person, and they're only speaking hypothetically, because in real life, they don't fucking honor what the fuck they say. They're just saying that shit. They know that everything that they're saying is right, but they don't live that shit like me. So, all right. Yada, yada, yada. Time passes. I'm in Buffalo. And I can't leave out. Hold on, let me say something real quick. I can't leave out any details because it has to be an objective fact that I'm not lying. They're not going to give you no timeline because they're guilty. You see what I'm saying? He's not going to outright say anything when I'm attacking them on live because he's guilty. She's not going to admit it, and he and her are not going to deny it. You see what I'm saying? Like, I wish she was there that day that Dabaya made her. I mean, you could say he or her, made her speak, made him fucking talk, because he was trying to talk to me like I was somebody, a stranger off the street, when I was asking him questions about my wife, when this nigga is the person who controls the school. He know everything, but he was acting like he ain't know shit. You know, he performance talking, yeah, yada, 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 yada. But then they call the police. You see what I'm saying? But then he calls the police. And I'm going to tell you something about that. You know, there was no threat to him. It would have probably maybe been a squabble. You see what I'm saying? But he did not want that. He didn't want to hold no accountability. He didn't want to have no conversation. He immediately went and called the police and told them that the white man's way is the right way and that he was just abiding by the white man's way. He told he told the white man that it's her choice. It's her choice. She don't want to be with him. She don't want to talk to him. But when I was knocking on his window while he was driving, he was like, I'm not hiding her. I'm not hiding her. I'm not blocking you from seeing her. But you are the king of contradictions. You know what I'm saying? Your classes all contradict your actions in real time. So, you know, I don't hold no qualm about that. But yeah, the dude sat here and told them that it's her choice. Like, he don't even read the Bible. You see what I'm saying? That's how you know these niggas don't read the Bible for real. You see what I'm saying? Because they forget what it say. You know what I'm saying? It's not her choice. A woman can't divorce a man. You see what I'm saying? But they'll dance around what the meanings is and twist scriptures in real time because they know certain people that's in that school is really listening and actually really in the wisdom. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of times that shit will happen. They gotta do it a certain time in a certain way. They can't just twist scripture, but they gotta get you to agree that they're telling the truth when this nigga don't really fucking know. It's been facts that I've proven in front of his face, in front of everybody in that school's face, that he don't know what the fuck he talking about all the way. You know, but I'm not at his jugular when I'm at the school, so I never imposed it. You know what I'm saying? This whole time they thinking I'm weak. They thinking I'm ignorant to what's going on. I even asked her. I said, I think you like this nigga in the school when we was together. She was trying to act like that was ridiculous. But I knew I was seeing what the fuck I was seeing. So, you know, there's no coming back from what you did. There's no forgiveness. I hope bad things happen to you, little girl. I hope, you know, the worst happened to you. Because... you ain't have to do shit to me. You could have said, I want to leave and I don't want to be with you, and I would have given you a divorce. For the simple fact that I never gave you a divorce is for the reason why I got all rights to speak right now. While y'all trying to act like I don't. When y'all trying to demonize me speaking. Zion hasn't got his belt to ass moment because he's a fucking fugitive. Okay? I haven't been able to get on this platform and say and voice how I really feel. But let me give you more of the context of what really happened and went down. Okay, so as I'm handling my mom's cremation, she calls me and tells me that she's getting involved with the school. You know, immediately I break down. I get like emotional because it's a shot at me. It's a shot at my teaching methods. It's a shot at everything, the foundation we was trying to establish. How can we build a foundation and you building it with a school? You see what I'm saying? How can we even align fully or understand who we are together if you want to bring other people in? So it was that. And then I had this dream. Like, it was vivid. It was telling me about what part of place I was going to be at now. And I immediately called her, got in touch with her, and was like, yo, I don't think it's a good idea that you come to the school and that we be at the school. And she kept assuring me and saying that she was already studying with them at their house. And then I told her, you know, about the men aspect. Like, you're around a bunch of grown ass men. You see what I'm saying? And I just didn't like it. And I knew about the security basis. You know what I'm saying? And I used, when I first got to the school, I used them teaching about provision to try to show her and see I wasn't wrong about me protecting you in my methods. But, you know, I place a little bit of the blame on me for staying, for allowing her to have the final word. You know, but you're going to get yours, Zion. And you, Zion Jr., because that's all you are to me. When I see your face, I don't see the woman that I used to be with. I see a fucking man. I see a fucking man, a little fucking cowardly ass, little fucking insecure man that you allow to get into my fucking bedroom. You fucking slut. Fucking hate you. Because I had nothing but love for you. But you put me in this position. You fucking slut. And I got more details. But I'm going to keep this short and brief. I got to go someplace. I'm going to holler at y'all.